many people here have heard me speak before. Let me give you some of my favorite numbers again to bring up, to really shine a spotlight on what's wrong with California. California, in the nation, has the second highest personal income tax. We have the sixth highest business tax. We have the second highest gas tax. And we have the highest capital gains tax in the entire country. This is fundamentally wrong. Beyond this, the tax burden is not shared equally. We have 37 million people in California. 144,000 pay over 50% of those taxes. So you look around the room and guess what? We're all part of that 144,000, I'm guessing. If you would think that this economically disincentivizes you to want to live in California, guess what? You're exactly right. Between 1992 and 2008, 869,000 people have left California for Texas, for Arizona, for Nevada, for Oregon. My own folks left 15 years ago for Oregon. I'm not going to say it's necessarily just for tax reasons, but guess what? They're not here. They're in Oregon now. They'd had their businesses here for 30 years. It happens. I think we all probably know at least one or two people that have left. So of that 869,000 people that left, in the year that they left, these are all we consider our premium taxpayers, by the way. These are the guys that are paying more than your average rates of tax. In the year that they left, they did not pay $44 billion in tax revenue to the state. I don't know about you, but $44 billion is a lot of money. But it gets worse. They didn't come back. So when they left, they're still in Texas or Florida or Tennessee or wherever else they went. So we didn't just lose their tax revenue in the year that they left. We lost it for all the successive years as well. That $44 billion now is actually $500 billion that they didn't pay into our system. And this is directly a result of our bad policies of excessive taxation and excessive regulation. So what does $500 billion mean? I'll put it into perspective. The $500 billion that we did not receive from these 869,000 people that left the state, our state debt is only well, I say only. In this context, it's only. It is $361 billion today, as we speak today. So if we had an extra $500 billion, we'd not only pay off our state debt, we'd have $139 billion sitting in a rainy day fund for us. And this is why I'm going to Sacramento. To stop the tax increases, is to roll back the burdensome business regulation. So this is where I come from. And I don't come from an ideologic perspective of disliking anyone or not wanting to talk to anyone or anything like this. My perspective is, look, it's economics. If you incentivize good behavior, which is working hard, making money, and producing goods and services, everybody wins. And guess what? They've actually done the math, and it turns out that you have a larger economic pie, so you can actually tax people less, and the government still makes more money because everyone's incentivized to grow more. So that's my basic story. I'll take any questions.